why FIFA added 16 more teams to the World Cup. The World Cup just got a lot bigger. For almost 30 years, the tournament had 32 teams. Then FIFA looked at that number and basically said, what if we made it 48? That's 16 extra countries, hundreds of extra players, millions of extra fans. And depending on who you ask, it's either one of FIFA's smartest decisions ever or a complete disaster. So, why did they do it? And what does it actually mean for the tournament? Let's break it down. First, the old system. For years, the World Cup had 32 teams. Those teams were split into groups. The best teams advanced, the rest went home. Simple. The problem? Getting into the World Cup became incredibly difficult, especially if you weren't from Europe or South America. Here's where it gets interesting. Some continents had dozens of countries competing for just a few spots. Imagine a concert with 100 people waiting outside, but only 5 tickets available. That's basically what qualification looked like for some regions. And a lot of countries weren't happy about it, which brings us to the first reason: more countries, more representation. FIFA's official argument was pretty straightforward. The World Cup is supposed to be a global tournament. So why should so many countries never get a realistic chance to participate? With 48 teams, more nations can qualify, more fans get involved, more countries get to experience the biggest stage in football. Honestly, that part makes sense. If you're a fan in a smaller football nation, this change probably feels amazing. But that's only part of the story. Now let's talk about money, because whenever a sports organization makes a huge decision, money usually enters the conversation sooner or later. And FIFA is no exception. More teams means more matches. More matches means more tickets. More broadcasting rights, more sponsorships, more advertising, more everything. In theory, it's about growing the game. In practice, it's also about growing the business. And those two things can happen at the same time. Now here's where the debate starts. Supporters say the expansion creates more opportunities. Critics say it creates more weak teams. Their argument is simple. If you keep adding teams, eventually the quality drops. Instead of elite team versus elite team, you might get elite team versus team that's just happy to be there. You know the type. The underdog taking selfies before kickoff because just qualifying felt like winning. And honestly, that's a fair concern. Nobody wants a bunch of boring blowouts. But there's another side to that argument. Because football history is filled with surprises. Teams nobody expected to succeed. Teams nobody thought belonged. And then suddenly they're knocking out giants. Every World Cup seems to produce at least one. So maybe more teams means more surprises. And people love surprises, unless it's happening to their team. Then they hate surprises. Now let's talk about the new format. Because this sounds simple. It isn't. With 48 teams, FIFA needed a bigger structure. More teams means more matches. More matches means more scheduling. More scheduling means tournament organizers suddenly need very strong coffee. The current format uses 12 groups of 4 teams. The top teams advance into a larger knockout stage. Basically, FIFA expanded the front door and built a bigger hallway behind it. The goal is to keep more countries alive for longer, which also keeps more fans watching. Pretty clever, honestly, but the biggest question remains. Will it make the World Cup better? And nobody really knows. That's the fascinating part. This isn't a small rule change. This fundamentally changes the biggest sporting event on Earth. Maybe we'll get more unforgettable underdog stories. Maybe we'll get more one-sided matches. Maybe both. Because football has a habit of ignoring everyone's predictions. Every single tournament, people act like they know exactly what's going to happen. And every single tournament, football finds a way to embarrass them. Including me, including you, including entire television panels filled with experts. So, let's go back to the original question. Why did FIFA add 16 more teams? Because they wanted more countries involved, more fans invested, more opportunities for emerging football nations. And yes, probably more revenue too. Whether that's genius or a disaster, we're about to find out. Because for the first time ever, the world's biggest football tournament is welcoming 48 nations instead of 32. And that means more dreams, more pressure, more chaos, and probably more surprises. The real question is this: will the extra teams create the greatest World Cup ever, or prove that bigger isn't always better? If you enjoyed this quick explainer and want more simple football breakdowns, make sure to subscribe, because the World Cup is only getting more complicated from here.